Imagine this, you're 19, just married, on your way home with your new bride. Life feels perfect. But within moments, you are forced to choose between your love and your life. Welcome to BaseCast, where we bring you the stories of people who made a difference and the stories that make you move. In the quiet village of Saboli, Rajasthan, surrounded by golden fields and old traditions, 19-year-old Sudhan Singh Shekhawat was celebrating the happiest day of his life. His wedding had just ended. Drums rolled, flowers flew. The air was filled with music and laughter. Villagers danced, family members smiled, and the newlyweds were at the heart of it all, glowing with hope and happiness. The wedding procession was heading back home, the streets completely alive with joy. But fate doesn't always knock politely. In the middle of celebration, panic struck. Word spread that soldiers of Emperor Alamgir were on their way, armed, cold, and determined. Their mission? To destroy Sapoli's ancient temple of Lord Krishna. The same temple where Sudan had prayed as a child, where his parent had taken vows, where his people had always turned for peace. Sudan had just stepped into his married life, but now life asked something bigger from him. Would he stay with his bride or stand up for something the community required? Without waiting, Sudan rode his horse towards the temple. There he saw them, the soldiers, all lined up and armed. But Sudan didn't raise his sword. He walked forward. The soldiers saw that he was just a young guy, a groom. The soldiers also moved forward and a conversation began. Soldiers negotiated that they don't want to fight. They said that they would let him live. What the soldiers offered was allow them to take just one piece, a small stone from the temple, and they will tell their king they did their job, which was to destroy the temple. And Sudan can go back to his home, to his wife. He could have said yes. He could have gone back to his home. No one would have even blamed him. But Sudan didn't flinch. He looked them in the eyes and said, as long as I breathe, not a single stone of Lord Krishna's temple will fall. And with that, the deal was off. What followed wasn't a fight, it was a storm. One boy versus an army. Sudan fought not for glory, not for power, but for dignity. Wounded and bleeding, but never backing down. Some soldiers ran, others fell. That day, a 19-year-old groom became a warrior of legend. Sudhan Singh Rajput alone cut through them like a storm. Soldier after soldier fell to one man's courage. With nothing but a sword and will, Sudan brought down many one by one, with fire in his eyes. In the end, they overpowered him. Sudan fell and he died. Sword in his hand, heart full of courage. But something happened they never expected. The villagers, fueled by his bravery, stood up. Together they fought back. They drove the soldiers out and saved the temple. That same temple stands today, strong, untouched, and eternal. Sudan Singh could have stayed silent. He had every excuse. Young, newly married, outnumbered. But silence isn't always peace. Sometimes silence is surrender. He didn't speak for fame, he stood up because it was right. When the moment comes, will you flinch or will you stand? And the truth is, most of us will never face an army. But every day we face battle. We face doubt, injustice, pressure to stay silent when it matters the most. Sometimes the fight is in business, a job, a classroom, and at home, or even inside our own mind. So the next time when life puts a choice in front of you, choose what's right, even if it requires a lot of courage. And for more such content, subscribe to BaseCast and comment down your thoughts for this one.